am still in Indiana, but not in Boonville anymore. I went to the Walmart, I got my little groceries, and I got my next load, which is picking up here in Indianapolis at the Nestle facility or distribution center. I was here a couple weeks ago and it was snowing. It was nighttime. But I just went in, got my dock assigned to me. I'm waiting for the driver to get that's in the dock to get sealed up so he can move out of my way. Another prime driver. Not that like he knows he's in my way or anything, but they seal you up. They have you pull forward here and seal you up. So I just went back in there. I was like, hey, somebody's in the door. You just put me in. He said, well, I'm sending his bills to him now, so shouldn't be long. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself turned around and ready to pull in, and I will check with you guys. Oh, I'm going to Appleton, Wisconsin. I'm due there tomorrow at 1 p.m. So I guess right now I could be pulling up the navigation for that, but I think I have about 370, 400 or so miles from here to there. So I will check in with you guys along the way. But peace for now, guys. Bye. Happy Tuesday, guys. Man, I must have taken more than hundreds of showers out here at different truck stops, and every time feels like the first time. It feels absolutely fabulous to be clean. I know you guys know the feeling, so I don't know why I'm telling you, but I just felt like I had to say it because showers make me happy. But I made it to Wisconsin. I'm at a Pilot. I stopped for a shower. I'm at a Pilot, I think in like Racine, or maybe right before Racine. But now it's about 8:30 in the morning. My load is due at 1 p.m. I got to my shipper yesterday when I checked in with you guys. It was like 3:50 or something, right before 4 o'clock. And they didn't load me until 2:30 in the morning. So right after I got loaded, I came here. Well, I did come here. This is my first stop since I've been driving from Indianapolis. But what am I trying to say? So yeah, it took all that time to get loaded. So I basically got my 10-hour break-in at the shippers. And I'm not due to be in Appleton, Wisconsin until like, I don't know how I'm gonna get in here with all this stuff. Until like, hey Stewie. I know. Okay, let mommy in. I'm not due to be there until 1 p.m. I'll get there early. Not sure where I'm going after that, but I'm about maybe 150, a little more than that, miles from my final stop. But man, I wanted to take a shower yesterday, but when I called, I was in Boonville, Indiana, and when I got my load, so I called because I was trying to figure out if I should start my clock in Boonville, keep my clock going in Boonville and get there, or if I should had taken my 10-hour break in Boonville and then tried to get to Indianapolis. I wasn't really sure how to work that, so I called the shipper and asked them like, how early can I check in? And he said, if you get here by 4 o'clock, we'll try to load you early. So I got there by 4 o'clock, like little before 4 o'clock. He keeps throwing his toy out the truck. Got there a little bit before 4 o'clock. And I didn't get loaded until 2:30. So it kind of worked out anyways. That wasn't my ideal place to spend the night. But at least I got my 10-hour break in and I was able to start rolling with the full clock this morning. But yeah, I'm rambling at this point. I'm going to get in, start driving. I will check in with you guys when I get to the receiver. Hope everybody's having a great day. And my day is good because I just got clean. Talk to y'all later. Peace. Well, I made it to my destination, which is just another Nestle distribution center. So from one Nestle to another Nestle. And the guy that was at the Indiana Nestle that I was waiting to pull out the spot so I could pull in his spot, he's actually here as well in the spot next to me back there. You can't really see it because that Nestle truck is right there. But I'm here. It's like 11:30-ish, I think, last time I looked, and it took me a couple minutes to back up. But I can't show you guys. I hate the way some of these places have those bars where you have to back up and it like flips the like the built-in landing gear. The built-in chalk. It like you roll over these two bars and then it flips. Like your tire pressure makes the thingy, the chalk come out, and it kind of rolls over your tires until you get to the back and it locks in place. I don't like those docks because your backing has to be like super precise. And then they have poles, so you can't even pull all the way. You can go ahead. You can't pull all the way back to like give yourself more room to pull forward because those bars are there. When I'm walking back, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna go give them my bills. Last time I was here, it wasn't too long to get unloaded, so it'll probably be pretty quick. And there's a little truck stop right down the street that I'll wait for my next load. But I'm gonna let y'all go. Okay, bye. This is what I'm talking about. Like when you're backing up, if you're coming in at an angle, you can only come as far as this because, you know, your other tires will hit the other side. But this is a little system that they use as their chalk. And basically you put your tire, as you back up and your tire goes over that, where is it at? That thing is more up here and your tire pushes it back in this kind of, this thing. Let me see if I can make this. That thing kind of goes back and it, this bar comes over your tires and it is like an automatic chalk thingy. And this place also, you back up with your doors closed and they break the seal and open the doors from their side. So that part's nice, but I hate those things. They're not at many places. I've been to 2 Nestle's that have that, but oh my gosh, it's like, why can't we just have regular chalks? I am all done here, got unloaded, and I'm gonna head right up the street to the truck stop. And I'm getting sleepy because I started driving pretty early this morning, so my day's over. Guess I can bring you guys with me. You might wonder what I'm doing walking back and forth. My pins are not pulling in. And do you see how, I don't know, let me see. Can you see how the airbags are super empty? I don't know if you're able to see that or not, but gotta figure that out to try to get my tandems to slide. So that's what I'm doing, guys. Right now. Well, guys, my nice neighbor here parked next to me. You want to say hi?
Howdy.
What's your name?
I'm Jason Alexander.
And he's a prime driver, so I went and asked him about those airbags I showed you. He's never seen it either, so I'm going to take pictures and send it to RA, because at this point I don't even think it might be safe for me to drive. So thank you, Jason.
No problem.
No problem. Thank you for looking. So, yeah, let me show you guys really quick. You see how they're super squished? They're supposed to be like down past the whole black part. And then if you can see the two front ones up there for the two front tires back here are like that as well. So I don't really know. I'm stumped. I checked my glad hand to make sure that the seal was okay, and it's just not good. So I'm gonna sit here because even though literally less than a mile is the truck stop, but I don't want to roll like this because I'm pretty sure that that means my back tires don't have any brakes because it's an air brake. So I don't want to drive like that. I'm not trying to kill myself, not today. So I'm gonna message them, see what they say, and I'll get back to you guys and I'll let you know what's the outcome. Happening. They are filling up. You see this one is starting to look a lot better than what it did. That one still is not filled up. That one looks good. That one looks good from this angle, but when I was just under here, can you see how it's still smashed? But they are trying to do something. So what Road Assist had me look, which it was, I didn't have to do anything, but he messaged me back saying, you see this bracket right here? It's only on this one wheel, the last left wheel, the left rear wheel. He said to check it. Sometimes it comes unhooked, and I guess that is kind of how whatever it pulls, whatever air lever to let the air in. So he said check that. I came back and checked it, and I didn't actually have to touch it or do anything to it because it is hooked up. I turned the truck off for a minute, turned it back on, and of course released the trailer brakes, and came back here and kind of was just looking to see if the lever would move or anything. I don't know if it's supposed to. I assume it is if it's a lever. But when I was kind of tucked under here looking at it is when I started hearing the air, the bags fill up. So you heard that? That was one of them filling up. It's like popping sound. So I think I'm gonna just sit here and let air pressure build, and maybe, I don't know if turning the truck off, or I'm not sure what prompted it, because earlier the brakes were released and they weren't filling. So we'll see. To the truck stop, because like I said, it's literally just right across the bridge is the plant that I was at. Not the plant, but the distribution center. I guess it's a plant. But sometimes I know when you drive a little bit, like I just personally kind of had noticed this when sometimes I have problems pulling my tandems, and I noticed that even though you're building air pressure, when you actually move the truck a little bit, it'll build pressure better than just sitting. So like I moved just a little bit to come over here because you saw they were partially kind of inflating, so I knew they wanted to. And once I got over here and I just parked right here, and like I pulled up kind of back just in case I had to call like somebody to help me or something, or Road Assist had to send someone. I mean, not me calling somebody, like I know people out here, but I just came back to check it to let Road Assist know like what it's looking like now, and they all look inflated. So I think I'm good to go. I think just moving the truck. This is an older trailer. It's a 2014 trailer, so I don't know if that has something to do, but like you can see, all of them are fully inflated, and when you knock on them, they're hard, so they are full of air, although they wouldn't have been balloony if they weren't full of air. But so I think I'm good to go. I don't really know what the problem was, but I think it's fixed. So now I'm gonna, because see, my tandems are still all the way back, because there was no pressure in the bags, like there was nothing to pull the pins in. So now I'm just gonna slide my tandems up forward since I'm empty, and I don't really like being back here. This lot is not full yet. Sorry about the wind if you can hear it, but the lot's not full yet that I'm in, so I'm gonna pull closer to the other trucks. Like there's some empty spots there in the front. I'm gonna pull closer to the building just because I will be spending my 10-hour break here and leaving here probably about 3 a.m. to head to my next pickup. I do have my next load is going to Georgia, McDonald, Georgia. Not McDonald's, but McDonald or something like that. But I can't pick it up until 9 a.m. and you can only get there an hour early. And I'm picking up here in Wisconsin, so I'm gonna stay here till about, I have 200 miles to get there to pick up my next load. So I'm gonna stay here till about 3 and I pick up at 9 a.m. So I'll get closer to the shipper, and I'll try to check in 2 hours early because I should get there about 7 a.m. I don't know if there'll be traffic or not on my route because it will be kind of, you know, should be getting there around 7, so there might be a little traffic, but we'll see how it goes. But since I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna get in a safer spot other than just sitting here in the back of this lot, because yeah, see, I do think about safety, guys. When I'm at a truck stop, I try to get as close to the building as possible, or at least around other trucks. So like if something happens, there's a possibility that other people are around, you know, not around me, they're in their truck, but they might hear, I can honk or something if somebody tries to like get in my truck and kill me or something. You know, there's actually people around that might be able to come to my rescue. So I'm gonna slide my tandems and go move. But I just wanted to let you guys know the final outcome of what happened. I wish I knew what caused that. So like, just, you know, I like to make you guys know that I'm like super detail oriented person. So like, I like to know everything, and like, as I'm, you know, you're not gonna know everything, but you can learn things out here. So I have no clue what happened back there. I don't know, but at least it's fixed itself, and hopefully it doesn't happen any more while I have this trailer. That's why I don't really like old trailers, although this might have been able to happen to a newer trailer. But you know, the older the trailer is, the more possibilities things can go wrong. Just like the older your truck is, the more possibility that something's gonna go wrong. But I will check in with you guys. Well, this will actually probably be my last clip since I finished my load. I'll start a new set of clips for my next load. But I hope everybody has a great day. What's today? Tuesday. Have a beautiful Tuesday, guys, and I will check in with y'all later. Bye. Before I head over there, forgot that I gotta blow out the trailer so you guys can keep me company.